Now, questions on the homework. Yeah? 33.
I meant
11?
11.
11. Is it this question? Negative 3/4 x squared plus that one? All right, do you have your calculator? No? I want you to take 9 divided by 3/4 and tell me what you get. No, you don't. 9 divided by 3/4. There you go. X squared minus 12x plus blank minus 34. When you complete the square, you have to have it so it's the ones in front of the x squared. And that's why you take the 3/4 out and divide the 9 by it. Because 3/4 times 12 will give you 9. So, cut this in half. And you square it in 36. Nice. So I know my answer is going to be like negative 3/4 x minus 6 squared. Ooh, what did you actually... Yeah, you get negative 27, don't you? So I actually added a negative 27 to the problem to make sure I don't change the value. I have to add 27, so I'm going to put a plus 27 right there. Well, because I've already, this is a negative 27, so to make sure it's 0, I have to add 27. So negative 34 plus 27 is negative 7. I think that's all it's asking for, isn't it? Yeah, the equation. Fantastic. All right. Which one? 33?
Yeah, this one like gives you the x-intercept.
Oh, we already did 33.
I was going how to do it.
33.
Okay, why don't you do it again?
All right, 33. Oh, the x-intercepts are negative 3 and 5. That means across the x-axis at negative 3 and 5. Close, close. And again, you write it as negative 3, 0, and 5, 0. It says the highest point has the y-coordinate of 4. That's great. What's the x-coordinate going to be? How'd you get 1? Yeah, it's between negative 3 and 5. So it's going to be at 1, 4. So there's my vertex, my HK, H and K. And I need an X and a Y. Which one do you want to choose? 5, 0. X and a Y, and I can use all those to find A. So I got 0 equals A times X minus H squared plus K. So, negative 4 equals 16A, so A equals negative 1/4. So right? Okay, so my equation would be Y equals negative 1/4 X minus 1 squared plus 4. Now, if I put it in negative 3, do I get out 0 for Y? Negative 3 minus 1, 16 times negative 1/4, negative 4 plus 4. Yeah, 0. It works. So, yeah. Yeah, do the factors. Sure. You could have done Y equals A times X plus 3 and X minus 5. And you could put in 1/4 for the vertex and got. Okay. Anything else, Devin? 39. Is it hard? All right. 39. Ooh, the flight of a projectile. That's the calculus question that I know, but that's on their test today. 39. The nth growth rate. Ooh, this looks hard. The growth rate in pounds per month of an infant is related to the present weight in pounds for blah, 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 where C is a positive constant between 0 and 21. At what weight does the maximum growth occur? What's C stand for? Oh, positive constant. Oh, okay. So y equals 21 times cx minus cx squared, right? If you distribute the cx out. Well, if I put it in terms of my, quadratic, it's negative cx squared plus 21cx plus 0. How do you find the, A is negative, so that means it's going to open down, means it'll have a maximum. How do you find the maximum? Right, you take the opposite of B, opposite of 21c over 2a. There you go. The C's obviously will divide off, won't they? I took the A, and I took the B. It says it's a constant, not a variable. So, the C's will divide off. So x will be at negative 21 halves. 21 halves is the x-coordinate. It is positive. No, I wrote positive. So x is at 10 and a half. Two negatives, right. Now, what weight does maximum growth occur? What's the x? Oh, the x is the weight. So, yeah, it occurs at 10 and a half pounds. Nice. Remember, I said usually it's improper fractions, but in this case, it's a word problem, so mixed numbers is probably a better way of answering the question. That's all we did. We found the maximum. I think the C threw people off. Okay? Yep.
Actually, just like on number 35, do you try to find the distance?
35, do you find the distance?
That's all you have to do.
I don't know. 35. I don't do these questions. Oh, that's a toughie.
Can you help us?
Sure, it shows up later in the calc books, and they ask a different question with it. Anyway, on 35, find the maximum vertical distance. So to find the vertical distance, it says that's D right there. D. Well, D is nothing more than y2 minus y1, right? Anywhere on that graph, this is y2, and anywhere on that line is y1. Oh, 2 and 1. How do you find the distance? You subtract the 2. So I have negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 3 minus 4 times, so I don't forget, x minus 2. That is what D equals. So D equals, combine some like terms right here, negative 2x squared. Let's see, you got a plus 4x and a minus x. It'll be plus what? 3x, and then plus 3 plus 2 is plus 5. A is negative. That's good. Opens down. Don't look at the picture, because if you graph this out, you'd have the x-coordinate and the D is your y-coordinate if you graphed it out. It wouldn't look anything like this. So the distance would be the opposite of negative 3 over 2 times negative 2. So that's the x-coordinate. So it's 3/4. And how do you find the D? Yeah, you put 3/4 in for x, and that gives you the answer. And you have a calculator. I don't feel a bit sorry for you trying to square all that stuff out. And I showed you 3 different ways of doing it. You could store it as x. You could go to the table. You could, go to the graph. Yeah. Yeah, you go 3/4 and store for x. Okay? Number first. What is it? Sure, 49/8. 49/8. Fantastic. You type in the equation. Second, quit. Clear. Clear. You take, what was it, negative 3/4 or positive? 3 divided by 4, stored as x, and then you type in the equation. Negative 2x squared, negative 2x squared plus 3x or minus? Plus 3x plus 5. And then I want the fractional answer, 49/8. Okay? Good. Yep. Right, it gives you the horizontal part. Okay? Anything else? William?
41.
John, I need a 25 today, or 20. Probably better go 25. What? 41. Have we gotten that far yet in the notes? Okay, 41. That's a calculus question. They're doing that today? Oh. They are. Find the maximum distance and the height of the building. Got it. 41. Well, they got the same equation. How do you find the maximum distance given this? Well, the opposite of B over 2A. If you graph it out, T is the first part, S of T is the second. What does S of T stand for? The Y, the height above the ground. We did. I do this at least 12 times, so when you get to calculus on that second test, and you see this question, you feel a sense of relief. You know how to do it. For some reason, it just doesn't stick, though. I don't know. T and S of T. This is in seconds, and this is in feet. So, what is negative 144 divided by negative 32? What? 9/2. So in 9/2 seconds, or in 4.5 seconds, it's going to reach the maximum height. Yeah, so I need to find the feet, or the maximum height. In calculus, we take the derivative. But we're doing all right without it. So you put 4.5 in, what do you get? The object for, so the common mistake is they take this 144 and they want to do something with it. It's already in the problem. You don't have to worry about it. What is it? 424. 424. That's not bad. It's distance. Oh, it's projection from the top of a building. How can you find out how high the building is? Well, where's the object at when you start your little clock? At the top of the building. So what does T equal at the top of the building? 0. What do you give you put 0 in? That's how tall the building is. At time 0, the object is 100 feet above the ground because it's on the building. You put in 0. That's where it starts. This question says it starts at the top of a building. Part B says, what's the height of the building? You put 0 in, you get out 100. So the building's 100 feet tall. It asks for the maximum height and the height of the building. It is the maximum height. All right. We getting close? Okay.
Are we doing 10 for 20?
Do I have time for one more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
37.
How much?
37.
Okay. 37?
Yeah,
We all agree on it. That's not very good. 37. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Look at all the words. I haven't even done the question yet.
I feel like it's gonna be easy. We're just
I don't know. The words, I don't know. The ozone occurs all over the Earth. The density of the ozone varies. Approximate. See, in a long question, all you really need is the last sentence. Don't tell the English teachers I say that because they don't know how to teach math. In a long question in math, go to the last sentence, see what happens. Approximate the altitude which the density is the greatest. What does that mean to you?
The height of the parabola.
No, it says approximate the altitude. Which one of these letters stands for altitude? Okay, so you have to find h. How do you find h at the maximum? Opposite of b over 2a. Yeah, you can let her in. There you go. That gives you the greatest one. Okay? We didn't get a chance to do the cannonball question, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll... Yeah, in my notes, I had a cannonball question. The guy that shoots himself out of a cannon, how high does he go? That's nothing more than the opposite of b over 2a.
Wait, so after you do this, it's telling me you have to find it.
Yeah, it only says find the altitude. That's h.
But then you have to plug that into the equation.
You're absolutely right. So the last grade of the quarter in this class is going to happen on page 169. Page 169. Your test will be next week, probably Friday. 10, 23, 34, 49, and 70. Okay. Do those. If you want to use the back of an old sheet of paper, that's fine by me. And it is 5 for 10. You got to sketch some graphs, so I don't think you have time for 10 for 10. Good luck. I'm going to go to the back and answer some questions now. Perfect.